well, ended up tying. Top tier stat line brought to you by Arco. Shohei Ohtani's home run in the first inning, Jerry, ties him with your former teammate Hideki Matsui, most home runs all time by a Japanese-born major leaguer with 175.
Hideki Matsui, clutch performer when he was in the show. Loved seeing the big show. Shohei Ohtani tie-in, and I have a feeling he's going to leapfrog him very soon.
Stepping out on that limb right there. Let's hear from Shohei Ohtani right now with Kirsten Watson and the media.
Shohei, tonight with your home run, you tied Hideki Matsui with 175 career home runs. What does that mean to you just personally to achieve that and to now be, in that conversation, in that rank?
日本人ホームラン記録に並んで今の正直な感想何ですか？
率直に嬉しいですし、個人的にももちろん嬉しいですけど、日本の野球界にとっても大きいことではないかなと思います。
Yeah, honestly, I'm very honored to be part of this, and I'm sure it's a big deal in the baseball industry too.
With Yoshinobu and his performance today, how did you see him kind of bounce back from the last outing in South Korea against the Padres and really settle in after those first two innings?
吉信の初登板以降、結果を残してて、ある程度落ち着いてきているのかなと思うんですけども、そのことに関して何かありますか？
決して悪いピッチングではなかったと思いますし、たまたまその一本大きいのがやっぱ出て得点はされてますけど、比較的テンポよく投げてたんじゃないかなとは思います。
Not a bad outing overall today. Just a couple of homers that kind of stung him, but I thought he really did the best he can.
Shohei, can you talk about the effort the team did today to win the game?
今日チームの粘り強さっていうところを多分見せたと思うんですけども、大谷さんから見てどう思ってますか？
毎回のようにやっぱりチャンスにもなりますし、一人一人が仕事はしてると思うので、なかなか噛み合うというか、競った試合で落としてしまったというのはもちろん残念なことでありますけど、比較的いい粘りだったと思うので、また切り替えて明日頑張りたいなと思います。
We put a lot of runners on base and had a lot of opportunities to score. We just couldn't really pull through, but overall we put up a good fight.
What was your reaction to Chargers being filed against eBay?
We're talking about baseball questions.
Okay. What does this home run to match Matsui, especially someone you looked up to? What does that mean to you personally?
個人的に松井選手の記録と並んだってことで、何か率直な感想はありますか？
先ほども言いましたけど、もちろん個人的にも嬉しいですし、日本の野球界にとっても大きいことだと思うので、個人的にはまた次の一本、前も言いましたけど切り替えてまた次の一本出るように頑張りたいなと思ってます。
I'm happy personally, and it's an honor to be able to be on the same stage as him, and obviously it's a big deal in the Japanese baseball industry as well. So I'm going to look forward to the next one.
Charles Jr. moment of the game. There were so many home runs hit in this game. How about some defense, Nomar, by Mookie Betts into the netting?
I mean, great concentration by Mookie Betts, great athleticism getting there, and equally as great athleticism to be okay after you make the catch. Average person would have hurt themselves, but not the great Mookie Betts. Coming up with the catch, he was feeling, he was excited, pitchers excited, fans are excited.
Did they have the nets back in Fenway Park when you played in '68?
No, you guys used to jump right into the stands, didn't you?
I don't remember.
Let's hear from Yoshinobu Yamamoto right now with Kirsten and the media.
Yoshinobu, just considering how your last outing went in South Korea and maybe outside of those first two innings, how good did it feel just to kind of settle in against this team and get some positive results tonight?
前回韓国でサンディエゴ戦で投げたんですけども、その時と比べて今回どういうふうに試合を組み立てようとかそういうところ考えてましたか？
一応2度目の対戦にはなりましたけど、特にそこは、そんなに気にすることなく、しっかり自分のピッチングをすることに集中して、試合に入りました。
I didn't really think about it, that was from the last outing against San Diego, and this time because I do the same things, focusing on executing my own pitch.
What kind of changed after the second inning? It seemed like early on they were kind of on you, and then you kind of made an adjustment towards the second
inning, and then
yeah, like what happened after second inning? Yeah.
2回以降のピッチングで良くなってきたみたいな感じだったんですけど、どこをどういうふうに具体的に変えたとかってありますか？
初回と、2イニング目も、若干コントロールできてないところが、あったので、もう一度、落ち着き直してしっかり、いつも意識するポイントを、意識して、なんとか、立て直せたかなとは思います。
The first couple of innings early in the game, I was struggling a little bit with my control locations. So that's what I was focusing on to adjust as the game's moving on.
Starting with the bullpen, I guess, what did you see from, let's start with Yoshinobu. What did you see from him and just kind of how he was able to settle in, especially after
he did a nice job settling in. Unfortunately, like most of his starts early on, he accrues a higher pitch count, and but innings 3, 4, and 5, the breaking ball was sharp, the split was back, fastball was good. Still taking some good swings on him, but he really settled in nicely, and it's just one of those things where his pitch count was up. We're at that point in time, just can't run it back out there for the 6th. But I thought, yeah, he did a nice job. Obviously, leaving the game with the lead and settling in nicely.
With the bullpen, and as much as we talk about them as a collective, it seems like maybe a couple pitchers in specific. What was missing, I guess?
I think that Huddy left a breaking ball that was up to Cronenworth. I thought outside of that he was good. Braze tonight, I just didn't think he was sharp, to be quite frank. And then I thought Yarbs did a really nice job in that 10th, and he's going to be pitching a lot of innings here, one of these days in the next series. So to come out of essentially having a bullpen and giving us inning was huge. And then Alex did a nice job until, he gets count leverage to Merrill, and, you've just got to expand right there. And you got to take advantage of count leverage, and we didn't do that tonight.
What do you think it has taken Yoshinobu's score to sort of settle into some of these starts?
I don't know that answer. I don't know that answer. He's still trying to, feel his way. I think it's only been 4 starts, so I don't know why that first couple innings, why the pitch count gets up and he sort of settles in as the game progresses. We'll kind of dig in on that, but I don't know that answer right now.
And so, you want to kind of save him first?
Yeah, he's going to do some length here coming up. He was available for an inning potentially.
Walker Buehler made his 3rd rehab start tonight and first one in Single-A Rancho Cucamonga. Unfortunately, his outing cut short after he was hit by a comebacker here in the 2nd inning. He would stay in to finish that inning, but was later removed for precautionary reasons. Was scheduled to throw somewhere between 80 and 90 pitches to build up, but only threw 27, went 2 innings, gave up 1 run on 3 hits, and did not strike out a batter in this game. All right, Saturday night at the Ravine, Gavin Stone looking to bounce back from his shaky start last weekend in Chicago, where he only lasted 3 innings, no more, gave up 5 earned runs on 6 hits. What do you want to see from Gavin tomorrow?
Well, I think for Gavin, what we saw early at spring training, it was a competitive pitch right out of his hand. I think what gets him in trouble is sometimes right out of his hand, it starts being a ball, and then he gets himself backed in, and then he's in hitter's counts, and now he has to go over the plate. And we've seen this Padres offense be able to take advantage of that. It's got to be competitive right from Jump Street and consistent throughout.
We got to get back in this series. This is a really good opportunity for Gavin Stone. We know he has the stuff. We know he has the makeup. It's all about what you just touched on, Gnomes, making sure those competitive pitches stay out of the middle of the plate, attack these hitters.
It'll be an interesting matchup against the Padres' Matt Waldron. Nomar, he's a guy who throws a knuckleball 38% of the time, and then he also throws a 2-seamer and a 4-seamer, and he throws a sweeper. You don't see many knuckleball guys that throw that many pitches.
No, usually throwing the knuckleball on a consistent basis. But, you're going to get some other hard stuff, so you're like, occasional knuckleball, look for the other hard stuff, don't miss.
If it's, high, let it fly.
If it's low, let it go.
Then he'll throw the 91-mile-an-hour fastball.
It is a speed limit enforcement of 100 kilometers ahead of about 400 meters. It is a speed limit enforcement of 100 kilometers ahead of about 200 meters.